Good morning. My name is Martin, and this is my esteemed colleague Sander. In March of this year, there was the NLVMUG, also known as the Netherlands VMware User Group, and that had a hackathon. So obviously we had to take part.
Yep.
What were the rules for this particular hackathon, Sander?
Well, there were no rules.
No
there
rules.
Were no technical requirements. There were no constraints.
Right.
No mandatory stuff. So
absolute freedom to do whatever we wanted.
Build something cool. Yeah.
Build something cool, and something cool we did build.
Yeah.
We had a Echo Dot laying around, so we figured why not use that, because those are cool, right?
Yeah.
And we had to do something on VMware, so we figured why not use vSphere, right?
It's a VMUG, VMware.
So we had to do something with
Yeah.
VMware tools. Immediately we hit a problem.
Yeah, because Alexa it connects to the internet.
Right.
And this vSphere system, it's connected to the internet, but we can't send stuff directly into it.
Right.
Because it's on an island.
Yeah.
So we need to connect it somehow to the vSphere system, which requires a message bus.
Right. So we could build our own, but we didn't have a lot of time. So
Yeah.
we figured why not use Slack? Slack has a message bus, right? It's a message bus for humans. So that's what we used. So to talk to Slack, I needed to create a skill for Alexa, which I did on my Amazon account. And I had that talk to a AWS Lambda. So if Alexa would hear a specific utterance, do a thing, it would trigger the Lambda, which would talk to the API of Slack, and it would then send a message to the Slack channel.
Yeah. Yeah, so now the message that we want to see in the vSphere system is now in Slack. So how do we
Right.
get the message from Slack into vSphere?
We're halfway there, right?
Yeah. So to get the message all the way down here, we had a little bot running right on the edge here.
Yep.
GoBot.
That was written by Christian, one of our colleagues.
There we go, little GoBot. And he listens to this Slack channel because we can't send directly in, so we have to listen.
Yep.
And it listens to messages from a very specific user that was used for the Lambda.
Exactly. Alexa was the username.
Yeah, and when it sees these messages come in, it treats them as commands basically, and it can execute some commands inside here.
Yeah.
In the cluster.
So we figured, okay, what are we going to do now that we actually have a connection to vSphere? We could just spin up, VMs, but where's the fun in that? We had to make it more complicated, obviously. So our colleague Ruud deployed Pivotal Container Service on our vSphere stack so that the GoBot could use that to deploy Minecraft.
Yeah.
Why not? Minecraft is cool, right? So we wanted to deploy a Minecraft server on Pivotal Container Service, which lived on vSphere using an Echo Dot, which used Slack as a message bus.
Yeah.
It's getting pretty complicated already.
It's a big stack, yeah.
Right?
So now we have the thing going where we can actually deploy the server, but we don't know what's happening in the outside world. We can tell Alexa to do it,
Yep.
but we don't know if it's going on or if it's succeeding or failing or whatever.
Yep.
So we have an extra piece of UI living way outside here, which is Steve.
Steve
There we go, there's Steve. And Steve has an HTTP endpoint, and little GoBot here, he already knows what's coming in, but he can also send messages, and he tells Steve what is going on with the commands he's executing. So when Alexa comes in and says, hey, I need a Minecraft server,
Yep.
it'll tell Steve, hey, I'm deploying a Minecraft server right now.
Steve was just basically a web app, right?
Yeah, this is an Azure app service basically, so you can open it with a browser.
Right.
And just look at Steve do his thing. He just sits there, and when messages come in, he blurs them out in little text balloons to show you what's happening.
Yep.
So when a Minecraft server is spun up, he tells you, I'm deploying a Minecraft server now. And when the command completes successfully, it'll tell GoBot, and GoBot will tell Steve that it worked.
Right.
So Steve will then let out a little balloon telling you the IP of the server and its port.
Right.
So that you can connect to the server and play Minecraft.
Yeah, because if we had some more time, we could have probably made something that would talk back to the Echo Dot so that it would tell you where it lived, but we didn't have a lot of time. We need to, it's like landing a plane in an emergency. You don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
You have to do it only once,
Yeah.
and you have to do it right the first time. So that's why Sander built the Steve UI, so that we knew at which IP address the Minecraft server actually lived. So while demonstrating this really cool stack on our laptop, we had Steve UI open in one window, which would tell us the state of everything that was happening. And then once it would tell us, like Sander said, what the IP address was, we could open the Minecraft client, go to that IP address, and presto, there it was.
Play games.
Exactly. So that was our stack. It was very complicated and convoluted. It used pretty much every cloud that we could think of, Amazon, Azure, vSphere, and it used a lot of tools. It was pretty cool.
It was a cool assignment, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Well, thank you for watching.
Yeah, and see you next time.